Right then folks, let's talk. So, bit of a different setup at the minute. I'm in my lounge, just got up, so coffee made, time to attack the day. But what I kind of wanted to use this clip for was that I've shot 2 previous clips of feedback from 2 runs that I've done previously. To say there is a drastic contrast in mood, motivation and sort of general well-being from the 2 runs would be an understatement, but I just wanted to use those clips to show you the difference of how your training can make you feel. Like, it's not always going to be perfect, it's going to be far from it. You will have good days and you will have bad days, but I recorded both these clips, A, to get used to recording, and B, because I wanted to document everything. Like, this isn't going to be a sugar-coated perfect world, like ideal run, everything going well for me scenario. It's just never going to be that. I'm an average person, I'm not an athlete by any means, so I will have good and I will have bad days. But what I want to do afterwards is sort of take a look at my mindset between those 2 different runs, what I did differently from the first bad run to the second good run, and how I sort of adapted what I had done in order to fit those in. So yeah, I'm going to play the clips now. The first one you'll see will be the bad run, which is honestly probably the worst run I've had in years, versus an extremely good one, I think, in my opinion. So I'll play those clips for you now, and then I'll come back and I'll discuss sort of the things I did differently as a result of it. So I guess I kind of have to get used to picking this thing up and talking to it, because it's still very, very foreign to me. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you an update quickly. I've probably just had the worst run so far of my training. It's quite demotivating, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I have to remember to look at the lens and not at the screen. But yeah, it was challenging. I think I've had quite a disruptive week at work, and my diet's not been great. I've had exams for a course that I'm on today as well, and my head probably wasn't in it. Not that that's an excuse, but it's a factor and it impacts. So I'm doing what I do best, taking a breather, relaxing and reconfiguring what I need to, and getting back on it straight away. Hi, so again, trying to get in the habit of picking up the camera and going through this stuff. So on the last clip, you would have seen that I really struggled with the run that I did. It ended up being like a very ropey 2.5 run, and the rest of it I was walking because my legs were just gone. So yeah, so today, sorting my nutrition out over the past few days, literally just walked back through the door from an 8-mile run, and I feel so much better for doing it. So I guess the lesson is, when you have a bad day or a bad time, take a step back, reassess, replan, readjust, and go back out there and do it. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't an easy run by any stretch, but it was definitely 10 times better than before. So yeah, so those are the clips, and I kind of wanted to point out a couple of the key differences that sort of had a massive impact on those runs. So the first run, for example, I had been at work all day. It had been a relatively stressful day in general. Like, I'd had exams and stuff that I had to do as part of a course that I'm on at work. As a result of that, I'd had quite a lot of sugar, because that was brought into the exam as a sort of food to snack on. So my sugar levels had spiked during the exam, and when I went to do my run after work, they'd obviously crashed. So like, diet wise, throughout that day, straight away, I was at a massive disadvantage. And I sort of realized partway through that run, like, I was out of breath, my legs felt absolutely horrible, they felt like jelly, they felt like I honestly felt like if I carried on running at the pace I was running at, I would have passed out. The following run, however, I did of a weekend. I did it under sort of relative, like, and I use this quote, race day sort of timing, which they always say to try and do, that if you are going to do the sort of longer runs at the weekend, that to try and make them more in tune to what you're going to actually be doing on race day. So running in the morning after a sort of evening of carving up, and in the morning having a decent breakfast and stuff like that. So the small things that I noticed about that I could have changed differently is that the sort of evening runs, I need to be smarter with my food, and I need to not have so sort of like sugary based carbs sort of midway through the day, have more sort of like energy dense carbs like potatoes, pasta, rice, and have those at lunchtime rather than like a sugar fix. And then obviously at the weekend I had that sort of really, really good run. And for me, like, mindset is everything. Like, it would have been so easy for me to take that first run, be really beaten up about it, feel really demotivated. But I knew that the time the next run come around, I had to learn from the mistakes that I'd made on that previous one. And you're only going to get anywhere in this sort of game if you keep progressing forward. And that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I encourage anyone to do. You are going to have bad days. You are going to have days where things do not feel right at all, and it is extremely, extremely important to learn from those days, learn what made them go the way they went, and how you can do it differently to improve on the next time. Because if you're in that constant mindset of wanting to sort of wallow in your own pity over something that went wrong, it's going to attract negativity, and you need to fight against that. So yeah, that's my key goal that I wanted to take away from this, is I wanted to show you 2 clips that happened within 3 or 4 days of each other, and the sort of drastic level of things that were different as a result of that. So yeah, and also on a slightly sort of like tangent note, I also wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who's given me feedback on the first video. It went a million times better than I could have ever expected, so it has only spurred me on to do this even more. So apparently this is a thing. I've seen other people doing videos, but if you do like the videos and the content that I put out, then please like the video and subscribe, and hopefully keep me doing stuff like this, because so far I'm actually really enjoying it. Anyway, have a good one.